Welcome to another episode in my travel diaries. Today's vlog is on destinations around Mysore. I have picked up my personal favorites and have traveled to each one of these places in this video. Karnataka's tourism tagline is one state in many worlds, which is so true if we look at the destinations around Mysore. In my last 10 years of travel across the globe, Mysore is one of the very few places which has so much to see in one district. So without much further ado, let's take a quick preview of what's in store in this video. Day 1, our destination was Dubare Elephant Camp, located in the banks of Kaveri River. It is about 2.5 hours drive from Mysore. Next, we visit Nisargadhama Reserve Park. Day 2 starts with KRS Dam, which is about 45 minutes drive from Mysore. From KRS, we cover Srirangapatna and Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary and then stop at Nanjangud in the evening. We also visit Chamundi Hills during sunset. Day 3, we start with Shivanasamudra, which is about an hour drive from Mysore. Then we cross Narsipura and visit Talakadu to end the day. If you're new to Mysore, Mysore is about a 3-hour drive from Bangalore, which is the capital of Karnataka. Come, let's get started. We started around 6 a.m. in the morning from Mysore. First, we headed towards the Mangalore-Mysore Highway NH275. In about 15 minutes, you will hit the 4-lane highway. You can also do a quick stopover at Bailkuppe to visit the world-renowned Buddhist Golden Temple. They've still kept it closed for visitors due to the pandemic. After this, we reach Dubare. At the entrance, you will see an arch or a board. From here, it's about 1.5 kilometers to the destination. Dubare is located on the banks of Kaveri. Here, the river separates into two for about 1 kilometer to form a small island. You will take a quick 5-minute boat ride to reach the elephant camp. As they say, elephants do bring out the child within us. That's so true. Dubare is open between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. but the boat rides are restricted between 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. again from 4 to 6 p.m. So to avoid disappointment, reach early and be ready to spend about 30 minutes waiting time before you can get on the boat to get dropped to the elephant camp. You can also stay at the jungle lodges in the elephant camp if you're looking for a day-long experience with the magnificent elephants. There are about 150 elephants across camps in Karnataka. Dubare has been historically important for us. It gives the elephants to Dasara festival as well. We now head to our next destination, Nisargadhama. On the way, we stop at Chikli Reservoir. This reservoir is a very nicely done reservoir, and also you see a lot of greenery as you can see in this video. Post this, we head to Nisargadhama, which is about a 20 minutes drive from this reservoir. Same as Dubare, Kaveri River splits into two for about a distance of 1 kilometer, where the Nisargadhama Reserve Park is located. My recommendation to see here is as follows. Take a nature's walk around the park to understand the Kurk culture and also have glimpses of deer at the deer park. If you're a bird lover, you can spend time with a variety of birds at close proximity. Nisargadhama is open between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The best time to visit is after August until March, during the winter and spring months, to have a good visit to see the birds and spend time along the river Kaveri banks. Hope you've liked the last few places. Day 2, we are at KRS backwaters and KRS dam. One of the tributaries, Hemavati, joins Kaveri near the dam and becomes a part of Kaveri. With the waters being at an all-time high level in KRS, one can do boating and enjoy the clear blue water and sky and get good photos of the temple as well. One needs to find the fishing camp to do the boating. There is a restored temple of Venugopala Swami, which you can see from a distance as it has been closed since the beginning of the pandemic. This was underwater since 1930 till 2000, when it was restored by the Codes group. As the weather was clear, we also got to spend a lot of time around the water near the temple. We then headed towards Srirangapatna, which is the famous temple town of Mysore. There are 3 famous temples which are a must visit during your trip. One is Sri Ranganatha Swami temple, which is also known as the Adiranga. Post the temple visit, in a short distance of about 3 kilometers, you have a nice tourist location which used to be the Tipu Sultan's fort. Is the Ranganathitu bird sanctuary. Check the timings before heading to the bird sanctuary. It is open between 8:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. There is a decent lunch area inside the sanctuary. One can plan the afternoon lunch and then roam around the place and watch a wide variety of birds. We then headed to Chamundi Hills, located within Mysore, where we got a good darshan of Chamundi Devi and also saw the sunset, apart from getting an aerial view of Mysore city. If you're looking for traditional Mysore food, there's a lot of places to go around Mysore. One has a lot of options, including the food courts and the malls nearby. We now start day 3 by directly heading towards Shivanasamudra. The earlier you can get there, one can get a silent and less crowded, magnificent view of Kaveri waters in Gaganachukki and the Bharachukki falls, falling from the hills to plain grounds. Due to heavy rains, both the falls are very full-flowing. One gets only an aerial view of the waterfalls, which is still an amazing experience. The place is open between 8 am and 5 pm. After completing that, come to Bharachukki Falls to spend some time walking around in the waterfall as well as taking a lot of scenic shots. This is a good place for a photography enthusiast. From there, we drove back to Talakadu, where one can visit Vaidishwara temple along with a lot of other temples which were excavated. These are known to be one of the oldest Hoysala temples which were excavated in 1991. One can see the intricate sculptures and carvings which depicts the heritage of our ancestors. Which was fascinating was one carving which I spotted. It was the carving of a monkey which had only one face, but it had a multi-dimensional body, as one could see a full body whichever way one saw it. Next we head to Nanjangud to the famous temple of Lord Shiva. The Nanjundeshwara temple is located on the banks of river Kapila, a tributary of Kaveri. Nanjangud is also known as Dakshin Prayag or Prayag of South. Nanju in Kannada means poison. The name Nanjundeshwara means the god who drank poison and has its origins in the legend of the great churning of the ocean of milk. Thus the town got its name Nanjangud, which means the abode of god Nanjundeshwara. This is a temple which people visit to pray for recovery of ailments. After a quick bath in Kabini or Kapila river, visit the temple and pray to both Nanjundeshwara and the Devi. These are my top 9 picks of places to visit around Mysore. However, Mysore city itself has a lot of tourist attractions like the palaces, zoo, Chamundi Hills, and other options are Nagarhole Forest, Bandipur Forest, Madikeri and Coorg, which are all about 2 to 3 hours drive from Mysore. Please also check out my travel to Nagarhole Forest as well in the link given below. Until my next video, take care and stay safe.